Built in 1862 and lived in by the priest of Borley, Reverend Henry Dawson Ellis Bull, and his family, Borley Rectory was reputed to be one of the most haunted houses in England. Unfortunately, the rectory burned down in 1939 and was finally demolished in 1944, but not before a number of reported hauntings had appeared in magazines and books of the time. The first ghostly occurrences happened right after the rectory was built, back in 1862, when locals reported hearing unexplained footsteps within the house and other strange sounds. In 1900, 4 girls that lived in the rectory, daughters of the priest, saw a ghostly nun at twilight. When approached, she vanished without a trace. These sightings happened regularly, with people claiming to see all sorts of spirits in and around the rectory over the next 40 years. In the late 1920s, a grim discovery was made by the wife of the then Reverend in the form of a human skull found wrapped in a paper bag and hidden inside a cupboard. As well as daily incidents of disconnected servant bells ringing by themselves, footsteps around the rectory, and unexplained lights in the windows, they also claim to have seen a phantom horse and carriage at night. When the newspapers got a hold of the story, Borley Rectory's fame gained the attention of paranormal researcher Harry Price, who witnessed plenty of unexplained goings-on, including stones being thrown, and after allegedly faking some spirit messages being written on a mirror, he then declared the rectory free of ghosts. As soon as he left, however, they began again. After a long period of being unoccupied, the rectory saw habitation again in 1930 when the Foyster family moved in. Immediately they began to experience paranormal activity, bells ringing, stones being thrown, writings on the wall, windows being smashed and doors being locked, all without explanation. The Reverend's wife, Marianne, experienced direct poltergeist activity when she was thrown from her bed. Her daughter was attacked by what was described as something horrible, and despite the Reverend trying to exorcise the spirits from the house himself, the incidents continued. And self-proclaimed psychics who read the newspaper stories visited, but couldn't do anything about the phenomena. They did, however, think that most of the events were being caused by negativity, particularly from Marianne, whether she was doing it consciously or not. Later on, Marianne did confess that she did exaggerate some of the incidents to cover up an affair that she was having. However, this doesn't explain all of the paranormal activity witnessed over the many years. And although some of the investigations were carried out after the Foysters had moved out, not all the incidents can be explained so easily, and some not at all. In May 1937, Harry Price rented the property for 1 year and advertised in the Times for volunteers to join his investigations. 48 people applied. Whilst there, he experienced a number of paranormal events, and during an experiment with a planchette, one investigator received a message which seemed to confirm the legend, with a warning that the rectory would burn down. And almost a year to the day, the rectory is mysteriously destroyed by fire. Some believe, however, that the new owner, Captain W.H. Gregson, who purchased the rectory for just £500 and had insured it for £10,000, started the fire himself. In the years that followed, reports continued to emerge, the most recent occurring in the parish church. Harry Price died in 1948, and since then many skeptics have dissected his work, explaining all sound phenomena and other phenomena as misrepresented natural occurrences. Believe what you will, but all reports stretching over 100 years have cemented its place as one of the most haunted houses in England, and maybe even the world.